Good morning, video journal. So, in today's video vlog, I'm going to be talking about how I'm really starting to realize how very, very little power and ability that I have in changing other people, man. And it kind of seems like something that's super obvious, but it's really something that I have struggled with for a long time. And I'm starting to see how totally powerless I am. Um, and on the one hand, that's a good thing. And on the other hand, it's hard, it's frustrating. And I was talking to Emily the other day. Emily is Michael's daughter. She's older. Emily's 22, 23 now. And he had her in a previous relationship before him and I were together. And Emily's a very wise, very, very old soul. And we were talking, and she was telling me this little thing that she learned. I don't remember where she said she got it from, but it's kind of just stuck with me, and I've been kind of really thinking about it and meditating on it a lot. And she said that it's observe and don't absorb. And when she said that to me, I was like, oh, wow, that's really kind of simple, but it's very profound. And so I've been thinking about it a lot, and I want to really fully understand it, and I want to apply it. And so I've been thinking about how I can, apply it to not only, other people, but even just like myself, right? Um, to like my own triggers and my own lapses in communication. And to observe and not absorb, what it sort of looks like to me is to like step outside of myself, um, and just kind of watch without any judgment, without any like preconceived ideas, just to observe instead of getting immersed in it, right? And so, how this would probably show up for me is when I feel that initial little spark, that little need to react, is to really kind of bring my awareness into it. And this isn't something that I can do by myself. This is definitely something I'm gonna need God's help with. And so something I'm praying about, because to just sort of calmly notice, acknowledge it, and just kind of watch it without judgment, and just with curiosity and interest. That'll sort of naturally diffuse it a little bit, and just ask questions like, "Huh, this is interesting. Like, what is this about? What triggered this? What could potentially be helpful in this situation?" And just to watch it, with just like I was saying, like a curiosity, like an inquisitiveness. This is interesting. And then I can also, obviously this isn't going to be perfect, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's just a new little tool that I have, and it's something that I could even use in reflecting back on things. So when communications go south, and I'm sure they will again, I can look back on it, and I can think about either in moments when I reacted in communication, or even like impulsive behaviors. And I can apply this observe and absorb tool. So I can think about, at what point during this could I have stepped back and sort of observed? And had I observed, what would I have observed? But to observe and not absorb. So to detach and to just kind of watch. I don't know. I love that. That was really, really helpful for me. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, in sort of exploring this, it reminded me of something that I committed to memory a long time ago, and that is Nelson Mandela's inaugural speech. And so I committed that to memory, and so for a long time I would say it, just the way that he said it, and then I sort of shifted it and I turned it into a first person. So the way that I like to say it now is as follows. My deepest fear is not that I am inadequate. My deepest fear is that I am powerful beyond measure. It is my light and not my darkness that most frightens me. I ask myself, who am I to be brilliant, talented, fabulous, and gorgeous? Who am I not to be? I am a child of God. My playing small doesn't serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around me. I was born to make manifest the glory of God that is within me. It is not just in some of us, it is in all of us. And as I let my own light shine, I unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As I am liberated from my own fears, my presence automatically liberates others. So, anyway, that's it for today. Bye.